Hello, it is Saturday the 27th of August and this is the run up to Lotto draw number 2158. The last draw was 2157. It was Machine Lancelot set of balls number 2. And this is what the chart looks like for the Lotto at the moment. We're just looking at the statistics for the 4 machines and the 8 sets of balls that have been used since they added numbers 50 to 59 in draw 26. Right, this is the chart at the moment. Now, normally you can draw a diagonal line across the chart, and most of the numbers will be on this side, and there'll not be as many numbers on this side. And at the moment, the number that is furthest towards this corner is number 2. And also, looking at this sort of gap in the chart, I would predict that one of these numbers is going to be drawn in order to fill this gap. Now, this square here that's got 3 numbers in it, these are the 3 numbers that are in that square. That's the coordinates for it. So I would predict that number 2 is going to be drawn in the next draw, which is tonight, in about 2 hours. I've already put one number hot pick on number 2. So if I win, I'll get £6. And this is the chart for number 2. It's not spread out enough to really analyse it enough. So I'm just going to look at the whole chart and try and predict which numbers are going to be drawn. In the last video I predicted one of these 2 numbers would be drawn, and that didn't happen. So it just proves that I don't know the future. Nobody does. It's impossible to predict because it is chaotic. Now, looking at this, you can see they've been using sets of balls 1 to 4, and machines, Merlin and Lancelot most recently. So if we omit the data for the other machines and the sets of balls that are not being used at the moment, that's what the chart looks like. As you can see, again, it's not spread out enough to really assess it or look for any patterns or anomalies or anything like that. So until there's more data, until we're only up to draw number 2157 at the moment. When it gets to like maybe draw 3000 or more, then it'll be really spread out. We'll be able to look at the chart for an individual machine or an individual set of balls or an individual number, and it'll be spread out and be able to see the patterns, anomalies, make predictions and so on. So at the moment, all I can really show you is this chart. So if you can see anything interesting on this chart, like patterns, anything like that, or if you see some kind of order in the chaos, then bet against it, because order doesn't last very long, because it always goes back to being chaotic, because it's a chaotic system. So my only prediction for tonight is number 2, and possibly one of these numbers, because they seem to be bunched up together. Maybe one of these 2, and the rest sort of from this region where it's dense. So that's the end of this video. Good luck.